Happening, everyone. I'm just going to walk through price for GBPUSD last week, which was the 6th to the 11th of May. Really, really good price action. It actually took a bit of um, patience coming into this week. Basically, coming into the week, we had a big new spike, and at the start of the week, basically mid-range here in that news week. So the only problem being is what this gave is a very, very small internal break of structure to the downside, which could indicate we're actually starting that retracement. It did take a lot of liquidity in the meantime during that spike. So all that it indicated to us that if we'd come back to supply before we reach demand, we can look to sell. So there was a 5 second point here that price reacted off of. Now there was a trade here, was not interested at all in this just because of how low the supply was. Timing was great, entry model was great. It's just I'm not going down to the 5 second to take a trade here. So there was one which a couple caught in the group. Then coming into Tuesday, basically we pushed down and had our second break of structure. So this had just told us that price, you've got those equal lows there, but you had an internal break here. Price just then told us that it was ready to at least come and hunt this demand level down here. So London, there was absolutely nothing. But coming into New York, we actually got a 5 minute entry model. I'll jump down to the 5 minutes so you can see it. Basically, internal break, pull up, it mitigated, and then broke again. So we had a version of an entry model we like to see. 4 pip stop loss, nice quick entry, which went 1 to 20. I think it ended up running all the way further than that, 1 to 25, but you would take down to this demand here, even possibly the first demand. Maybe swing that 1 to 16, 1 to 20 is a max. So based on our requirements, things for entries and take profit models, you may have just called a 1 to 10 here or a 1 to 5 with no partials. So we didn't take this one. We actually took one on USD CAD at the same time. So, but this was a very, very valid entry and very, very clean. So basically coming into Wednesday, what we had happen during London session is a really, really clear inducement to the downside, which gave us another entry model, gave us our medium inducement into a mitigation, and then gave us our 1 minute entry model in our key window that we were looking for. So basically break down, clear inducement, break up, liquidity build up. Sat on the liquidity, went 1 to 6, just about 1 to 5. So you could just take full here. This did have the chance of being a bit of a swing trade. So you could hold this a little bit longer, aiming for this supply here. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. It wanted one more sweep below that, but that was that entry there. Then we came into New York. So we had a 15-minute break to the upside. New York then pushed down into our last POI in here, gave us a break to the upside, break to the downside, gave us an entry model off that, 3 pip stop loss, which we actually took live with the group. Took this one. This one was a re-entry, which ended up running 1 to 10, I believe, just about 1 to 10. So clean entries, 2 entries in the same day that were very, very clean. In terms of how we break down structure, we obviously had pull down to our extreme internal break of structure, not reacting on the supply. So we can expect this can be the start of our new main leg, which it obviously wasn't, but you can catch both of these in terms of order flow entries. And it ticked every box we like to see in terms of what requires us to enter and take an entry. So price then pushed down. There was an entry in here, but I'm not going to walk through it because it was a replication of this entry. Couple caught it in the group, which was nice. Price pushed down in here where we actually took this low, and you could have been aggressive off of that, just taking enough liquidity. But with this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here, there was no need to be aggressive in places that didn't create A-flat setups. So they were plenty there. Basically, all we've done for the rest of the week is just pull up and possibly aim for this supply here or this supply here. But until that happens, we don't really want to look to take a trade or be too aggressive, especially when other pairs were presenting a lot nicer and cleaner trades. So there was basically 1 to 20, 1 to 6, 1 to 9, and then this one went 1 to 6 as well. Apart from that, that was about it for the week. So Monday, nothing. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something. And then Friday, absolutely nothing. So very, very clean week in terms of price action and heading in order flow and targeting these extreme points. Entry requirements for all of these trades were absolutely perfect. They even happened in our time window we like to look in where we get that most volatile market. But no, very, very clean entries. Make sure you go look at EU as well. EU had similar entries at the same times, just GU happened to be cleaner this week. So nice week. We'll go back and back test those or at least use these to find out if you caught similar trades, maybe look at these trades and understand the entry model. Of course, first link in the description, you can always join the live trading group where we walk through these entries as they happen, break them down in trade recaps, and really talk through the entire trade and what made us take them as a whole. So I think we've covered every single one of these in the trade breakdown for this week. So thanks for watching, and we'll move into the next week.